E3.
We'll talk about it. Welcome to the Apps Plus E3 2013 commentary. I'm Hatok.
I'm Ernesto Guillermo.
And I'm the cake-loving artist. Hello.
First, we'll be talking about Microsoft.
Woo!
No, not woo, because they have the Xbox One.
But we love it.
The punching bag of the internet and all people ever, unless you're a fanboy.
Well, I'm partly a fanboy, but also not. So.
Now, you see, yes, even Ernesto Guillermo here, who is pretty much the master of bad taste, and who has been a long-time Xbox 360 supporter, is getting a PlayStation 3.
4.
Or 4, whatever.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah, it kind of is. The PlayStation 4 is pretty much just a better PlayStation 3. But that's beside the point. We're going to talk about the Microsoft conference, which honestly wasn't that bad. It showed a bunch of games, didn't talk about TV. It wasn't.
Yep.
If it was any other E3, I'd say it was boring, but okay.
Well, they were smart. They put all the console stuff that would be dramatic and like people might hate a couple weeks early. So now we're all we're not past that, but we're past it in a way. Now we can talk about the games at E3.
And yeah, for a while that actually worked. People were starting to say, "Oh, well, maybe it won't be that bad," and then something happened. But we'll talk about that later. The games. Most of them are pretty generic-looking shooters. One thing I liked was a game called Sunset Overdrive, or I think that's what it's called. And it's colorful. I did not expect that coming. But it's a really campy-looking, like, 70s thing with, like, records. Do you fire records at, like, zombies or something?
Oh, that hipster thing where they called it hipster.
Hipsters
Yeah.
throwing records at...
That is the only thing that I regret that I'm going to miss out on for not getting the Expo.
I would regret... Wait, are they going to have the Garden Warfare game on the PlayStation?
It's kind of for the Xbox 360 and Xbox One. So even if you don't want to get the Xbox One, there's still an option.
Well, because that game looks awesome from what I've seen.
Yeah, Garden Warfare is kind of cool. I don't know.
Plants vs. Zombies.
Which is
But
awesome.
by a third person,
cool.
it's literally Team Fortress 2,
Yeah.
honestly. Like, all the classes are there, they're just plants now. But
zombies.
it also has a pretty cool looking sense of humor to it. Plus, it looks like it's going to have like references to other EA games like Mass Effect and Dead Space, which is going to be funny, I'm betting. Besides that, there was Rise with a Y, which Microsoft is looking to be the God of War killer, because, that's going to happen. The funny thing is, though, it's literally a Kinect game, apparently. That's what everyone's been telling me. And so it has a whole bunch of QuickTime events. People are like, oh yeah, it's like God of War. But there's tons of QuickTime events. And then also, you don't have to press the right button. You can press any button, and you'll be able to beat the QuickTime event. They made QuickTime events button mashers.
Woo!
So
Casual. Appealing to the casual people.
And that's your entire mode of gameplay, isn't it?
But it's like, that's supposed to be how they appeal to the hardcore gamers, like an M-rated, violent Rome Warfare game.
For kids.
I'd play Call of Duty Rome Warfare. But anyways.
That would be fun. What about the Kinect, though? Like, other than the whole motion gestures for, like, watching TV and, like, multitasking through things, what...
Well, let's just talk about everything that's
games?
wrong with the Xbox One. First of all, the Kinect is required. You can't unplug it. It's always on. It's going to always be watching you. Sure, they say they're not going to spy on you. They probably won't. Why would they? What's the point? But they do have patents for things like using it to spy on you to get targeted marketing for you and stuff like that, which is evil.
Smart, though.
Evil.
Smart. You gotta admit it.
Evil
it's not.
there. Right there.
I guess, yeah, evil geniuses. Maybe it was made by a person from EA. That should say enough. Now, another thing. This kind of got blown over, but it only supports HDMI TVs. Now, I am not well off. I have all the current gen consoles. I have an HD TV. I can't play the Xbox One because my HD TV supports component cables, not HDMI. I'd have to buy a brand new HD TV to play the Xbox One. Not only that, but the next thing. Always online. If you don't check in every 24 hours, you can't play games. You can play. They did point out you can watch TV on it though.
Yeah,
so
we
there's
couldn't
that.
do that before.
Yeah.
But as the president points out, if you can't be online, just play the Xbox 360.
Perfect. Yeah. So I have a good internet connection, but it's not always the best. Sometimes it cuts out. That would suck. I wouldn't be able to play my games if it just one day it just felt like being bad. But then, there's always more. No used games. Because, we don't want people selling their games on eBay. No, now you can trade in games, but at only select retailers if they say it's okay. If the publisher says, yeah, we'll let you trade in this game, and if you follow this contract that we make you sign to trade in this game, then yeah, you can trade it in. Even though now the publisher's going to get money in addition to the participating retailers, like EV Games, I'm guessing. So you're not going to get much for trading in your game either.
Or EB Games will just not be accepting these things so much.
Well,
Or,
I'm pretty sure that they're partnered with Microsoft in this. So yeah, they're going to support it. But like, also, what about all those small gaming stores that probably stayed afloat through used games? Now they're just fucked.
most of those are dead anyways now, or on the verge of being dead.
So this is the extra
Yeah.
kick? That's
Yep.
that's terrible. Like, this is only supporting big business. There's no benefit to the Xbox One stuff. And yet they actually said in a thing, oh, yeah, there's plenty of advantages, but you have to buy it and find out what they are. That's great marketing, isn't it?
Yep. But they claim they're going to sell 300 million anyways. So.
Yeah, 3 times more than the Wii. Yeah, that's going to happen. The Xbox One is going to be 3 times as successful as the Wii.
Maybe as successful as the Wii, maybe, but not 3 times.
As successful as the Wii? The Wii was a phenomenon.
Mm-hmm. But it wasn't as successful as PlayStation 2, which I never knew.
PlayStation 2 is like the best console that ever happened, basically. It still has some games coming out for it somehow, apparently.
Yeah.
That's what Laurel said.
Like a
Well,
sports
unfortunately,
game.
Laurel could not be here today, but she's given us some insight. She says she's looking forward to the Fable remake, the Fable 1 remake for the 360. So not the Xbox One, though. She's not excited about the Xbox One. She was a hardcore Microsoft fan. That's 2. What is your market, Microsoft? Who are you aiming this towards?
Grandparents who don't understand.
Rich grandparents who have
Yes.
can spend $500 on their console,
Yep.
who have a perfect internet connection, HDMI-enabled TV, and who also don't want used games. Who
Well,
want,
they don't understand, so...
it's just... And I kind of feel bad for the fanboys who are actually really, really hardcore defending this. Like, oh, well, I love all these options. There's even been a movement where they'll be like, I am not a gamer. I am a consumer. It's like, yeah, empowerment. Take away all my rights.
Mm-hmm.
Just...
But
I'm
look how
sorry.
great this is making the PlayStation 4 look.
Yeah.
And the Wii U in a way, too.
Yeah, the Wii U sales skyrocketed when Microsoft revealed the Xbox One. And there's tons of pre-orders for PlayStation 4 now. But we'll cover those next time. See ya then.
Adios.
Bye-bye.